So guys, it's coming towards that time of the season. The season's about to end. We only have 2 more match weeks after this. The season's about to end. Let's predict match day 36. First game, we have Liverpool Chelsea. This is a 7 o'clock game on 7:30 o'clock game here in Chile. Chelsea have been in shocking form. Liverpool, they want to bounce back after that 3-2 loss at Old Trafford against Man United. Come on. I'm gonna go quite bold here. I'm gonna say it's gonna end 4-1 to Liverpool. I think Liverpool are going to batter Chelsea. I think that's what's gonna happen there, and they might secure Champions League football. Maybe, I don't know. Just have a result. But anyway, Sunderland. Man United. Now, if I was saying this a few match weeks ago, maybe like in match week 20 or something, I would have been scared of playing Sunderland at home. But now, Sunderland have fallen off a bit, in my opinion. This don't get me wrong, they're still really good, but that 5-0 loss at home to Forest, that kind of like ruined their reputation a bit, in my opinion. It's really tough to call this one because Man United, like I said in their last match week, they beat Liverpool 3-2, and we almost bottled it as well. But we now have Champions League football. However, I still think Michael Carrick wants to show the board that he's the right man for the job. So, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Man United. So, the winning streak continues. And if he wins this, just to let you know, if he wins this game, that will be 4 games in a row. So, 4 games in a row. So that means he only needs to win against Forest at home to win 5 games in a row, and that guy can get his haircut. Well, we're not going to be focusing on that right now. We want Man United to win, so come on, United. Let's get rid of this ad. It's been annoying me. Let's pause it. Anyway. Brighton, shocking against Newcastle. We shouldn't have lost that. Honestly, Newcastle have been in good form, and I feel like Brighton couldn't get a hold of the game. Wolves, however, had a pretty good draw against Sunderland at the Molineux. They were down. Sunderland were down to 10 men. That's nothing I forgot that Dan Ballard won't be available for the United game since he was sent off in his last game. It's really tough to call, very tough to call this game. I think it's going to be Brighton 3-1. A bounce back win for Brighton. Come on, you Seagulls. We need to get that European spot. By the way, if Villa win the Europa League, then we get the Premier League can get the 6th spot in the Premier League. So 6th spot can get us 6th spot can get us Champions League football next year. So we really need to be focusing on that. Fulham, Bournemouth. This is a difficult one as well. I'm gonna say a 1-1 draw here should do it. Now, Man City take on Brentford. Now, it is at the Etihad, but Man City, pardon my language, but they fucked it up. They fucked it up last Monday against Everton. This game is going to be played on a Saturday, so they won't get as much rest as they wanted to. It's hard to call. I'm gonna say I think they will win, but it's going to be 1-0. 1-0. I think Brentford will try their hardest not to concede. I think they will set up defensively. I think they will try and keep Man City out of the game for. But how I just feel like one run from Haaland and they're done. So yeah, now let's move on to Sunday's fixtures. Crystal Palace, Everton. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna say 2-1 Everton. The reason why I say 2-1 Everton is because Crystal Palace literally played yesterday. And then this game's just on a Sunday, but they literally played yesterday. They made it to the Conference League final, so they probably will be wanting to rest a lot of their main players for that final. And if they need it, this is like a Man United situation, because where Crystal Palace, damn, they're lower than I thought they were. They're 15th at the moment. And this was literally the same situation as Man United yesterday. If they win the Conference League, they can get into the Europa League. So I think this is going to be like a Man United situation, but I just see them edging out Vallecano in the final. I'll be watching the final. I'll be trying my best to watch that final. And yeah, anyway, let's go on to Burnley for Aston Villa. First of all, Aston Villa looked shocking against Spurs. The fuck was that, Spurs? You fucked it up. No, I meant Villa. You fucked it up, Villa. Shame on you. We all wanted Spurs to get relegated. There's still a chance. However, Burnley already relegated. I'm just gonna say a simple 2-0. A simple 2-0 to Villa. So yeah, despite how shocking they were against Spurs, I do see them beating Burnley. They have nothing to play for really. So yeah, they're already relegated. Forest, Newcastle. This could be interesting here because Forest, they're out of the Europa League now. I'm gonna say 1-1 here. A 1-1 draw. West Ham, Arsenal. If they win it, they have to win this. However, I think they're gonna fumble it a little. I think what happened is, I think it's gonna be a 1-1 draw. What's gonna happen is that West Ham are gonna take an early lead, but then Arsenal, they will counter, and they're going to counter, and they're just going to score a goal. Last game we're talking about is Tottenham versus Leeds. Leeds I forgot who they played with Tottenham. They looked amazing against Villa. I'm going to go with a bit of unpopular opinion. I'm going to say 1-0. So if we calculate it, this is what it will look like. Arsenal first, Man City second, Man United third, Liverpool fourth, Aston Villa fifth, Brighton fifth, AFC Bournemouth seventh, Brentford eighth, Everton ninth, Man City, I wish, Fulham 10th, Chelsea 11th, Sunderland 12th, Newcastle 13th. I'm losing my track. Leeds 14th, Forest 15th, Palace 16th, Spurs 17th, West Ham 18th, Burnley 19th, and Wolves 20th. So So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, peace out.